Hello, beautiful friends. So delightful to be with you all today. As you may have seen, I posted a visualization a little bit earlier today. And what was interesting about this visualization is that it had a lot of external noises in it. There was a noisy truck that drove by and was like, "Brrr," and then drum truck was backing up, beep, 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 beep. The dog started barking. Everything got a little chaotic, but I felt compelled to continue with it. And the message I kind of got with that was like, because this is life, right? We've got to be able to hold our visualization, our vision. We've got to be able to stabilize our energies and hold the thing, even though things can get bumpy or chaotic around us. And what was interesting is I was checking in with a friend earlier, and she communicated that a similar thing happened to her this morning, but she was in an interview and she had to change locations because there was all this construction. And anyway, so it doubled down on the themes. That's why I'm sharing that today. So it's holding it down even in the midst of the hardships. Now we are about a week and a half after the eclipse. We got a full moon coming up this weekend, and it's crazy. I've had some really intense dreams, not so much about my own journey, but more about like this collective clearing and this paradigm shift we're enduring. And we're in the midst of some pretty wild, powerful things. So let's get excited about it. So we're going to check in with some medicine cards. So we've got the Herbal Astrology deck from Anima Mundi. The first card that came out for the feminine side of things is stillness. Now, I know for myself, stillness has looked like really working hard to stabilize, really clearing out the things that don't serve me, including my own emotions that are ungrounded, that just are triggered by things that maybe aren't mine. Establishing clearer boundaries, doing detoxes, cleanses. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of work in the stillness, but there's no like real external action that needs to happen. It's really just about being present and coming to be one with oneself. Now, next thing to come up is comfrey, which is completion. And this is for the masculine, okay? I'm really feeling this crystal energy here and the end of a cycle for the masculine, okay? We are coming to the end of September. So it's the end of this completion month. We're moving into this 10 energy, into Libra season, balance. We have the equinox. So there's all these things. And I really feel like there's a piece with the masculine that's like, clear out, clear out and realign. So as the feminine does this, we are seeing how this is affecting the masculine. For the feminine externally, the stillness is also showing up in community and connecting with other women. Now, there's a lot of like similar colors on this. There's also I didn't recognize, but the death of the scorpion. All right, this could relate up to Scorpio season, which is the next after this. But I'm really seeing like the dancing with other women, connecting with the other divine feminine in your world, and really connecting and holding each other through process, even if it gets to be a little sticky at times. Now, for the masculine, his I love this. The completion is coming into higher consciousness with himself. Coming in, I really feel like, especially with these cards, it's about this rebirth of the old structures as they move into the new. So this isn't like a classic like old priest who's like like this is like a guy who's like, hey, na na, yeah, love and light, we're having a good time. So we're finding our different ways to be present with the spirituality in our world and how it moves through us and how it moves through our own individual expression, not just the way that we feel that it has to be from how it has been. All right, so the shared energy for the two is Anima Mundi, Soul World, Dragon's Blood. All right, so we're really doing some deep work and connecting to the deepest parts of our soul. What I like about this is there really feels like a bridge between the earth, and and the higher self. All right, this to me, like this drawing is striking me as like the balancing of chakra systems, of balancing our higher selves with our earth selves, balancing our masculine and feminine. So these different points that are coming through in this, balancing the sun and the moon, is really to pay attention to the duality showing up in your life and adjusting accordingly so that you can respect both sides of it and then find where you sit appropriately with this balance. Now, the two external cards that came out, and I think I might draw one more, were the Hermit. But again, it's like this hermit who's sitting like with nature and she's like levitating uh, with the Four of Pentacles, which is like a holding of research, is really being mindful. Both characters are, are looking in the direction. One's a little more grounded, one's more. All right. So this feels like this is the earth self, this is the higher self, and we're really finding ways to merge this. Now, I was going to draw another card, but I set my deck upright and I have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so what I'm feeling with the Queen of Wands in this is like this is the embodied divine feminine. This is even the embodied upcoming divine masculine. Like that we come into these it's and of course they would be the king in that, but it's like really this like coming into this place of sacredness within the self and the celebration of the ritual, bringing in these different pieces to move forward, to really hold it down and be present with all that is. I love this because there's so much victory in this card, and it really feels like a good combination of both of these energies of like, being with that stillness, that clarity of self, with the stillness of the earth self as they move forward. I guess that does feel very specific to the feminine. I guess I'll draw a couple for the masculine as this relates to the shared energies. I guess they all kind of came out that way. Okay. We'll draw three for him too. We'll keep it in balance. Okay. Um, yes. All right. Ooh, what? Um, Let me draw one more card on that. Okay. So what I'm seeing with the masculine here, it's a choice to make action. Um, and kind of looking towards this grounds. It's another three, right? So we have the Three of Cups over here. This is the three, and this really shows me it's like the taking action steps to move towards the dreams, to move towards the activity, that sort of thing. Card that came next was the Ten of Pentacles and family life and that sort of thing. So the masculine showing up as this is very interesting. Now, the next card that, because this is the manifestation of the family, of the relationship, of these things moving forward. All right. So, yeah, if this is the higher work, this is how it manifests. Now, the next card I drew out, it shocked me a little bit because it was the devil. And I guess the message that I got with it is that, when the because I was like, okay, well, what's this about? And it said the lovers. Okay, so I'm gonna draw one more card because those are both major arcana, and like, what is this about? And it's gonna be that. Okay, I need one more. All right. Okay. So what I'm making of this is, so we have this devil energy that's coming forward as, whereas with her, it was this Queen of Wands. The card that I was like, can I have clarification on this? And it's the lover. Okay. So I think that there's really this invitation around this of like really not as the masculine steps forward, that making sure that like we're not accepting anything less than what it is that we've been working to cultivate. Like we don't want to accept anything less than a happy, healthy, secure family. Now, what I also see is that, like, when lovers come together, especially in the physical, there's going to be another resurgence of the basement energies and things resurface. All right. But this is all got to go. All right. So it's like this energy is moving through. Like, we're still clearing the shadow components, and they're going to come up early on as some of these unions are coming into being. But there's going to be great movement with this. Now, what I feel with this Five of Cups energy, because I was like, I need more clarification. And I think I'm going to ask even for more still. Um, with this Five of Cups energy that's presenting itself, I'm really seeing that it's like, what do I want to say? It's almost like a Look at this Five of Cups image. Okay, so she's just sitting with this like nest of bowls, and there's some intention going on. This comes right after the Chariot. So I do feel like it's like, yeah, as these things come forward, it's like getting intentional with what it is you're creating with the sexual energies. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so as union and stuff comes together and you start getting intimate, which is a part of the transmutation process, and these different things come up, these things are going to be moving out. All right. And as they move out, it's important to hold the vision of what it is that you're creating so that it can come forth as this high vibrational thing that we're moving towards and creating with this new earth. All right. So if that is a physical child, great. If it's not, and the next card to pop out is the victory card. Okay, so we move from the Five of Cups to the victory card. So this really shows to me it's like the work is being done. Like we are achieving this thing. All right, where is this taking these couples as a whole? Woo. Okay, so two pop out. Great. Okay, it shows me that the manifestation of the projects, Page of Wands, is that fresh birth of energy. It could be representative of a child or of conception, or just these creative ideas and things merging forth. Okay. And then it manifests as the Ten of Cups, which brings us back to this Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay, we had to go a little deeper to kind of understand that trajectory. So yeah, as this masculine comes forward, it's his action, it's his clarity that brings forward this Ten of Pentacles, which is a great match for this Queen of Wands. Like this is what she's been waiting for and wanting. As the Ten of Pentacles things merge, we start living in our dreams. There's still going to be some shadow components to come up, and of course, that is something that we will always be navigating because we'll never be completely healed, right? Or we are already completely healed. We're just like moving forwards with the transmuting of the things. I think about it as like the kitchen table. Like it never stays completely clean, right? You put other stuff on it so you can make new stuff, and then you clean it off and you start again. Okay, that's kind of what this devil card is coming. It's like the transmutation that happens through lovemaking is incredibly powerful. I know for myself, I've been being called to go back into reading my books on sacred sexual union. And kind of like being present with those energies and like what's going to come up. And that's part of my preparation. That's a part of my hermiting that I wasn't even conscious of until I was reading that. Okay. So we know that these energies are moving, they're not going to stay, that there is this like continual movement coming forth. Now, again, where is this leading us to? It is as we do the work, the feminine does the work, and the masculine too. They're a part of this process of really holding this clear vision, of maintaining, even in the love making, which is going to get you more vulnerable, get you more present. It's going to shift things in your body. It's going to move stuff out of your body to continue to be and radiate as this woman. You drop into this place to do the manifest, into the shadow, and then you do this so that she can nurture that seed with that full blooming light. All right. This is taking us towards victory. It's taking us towards a very positive outcome. As we move forward and we continue to progress, this is huge news. All right. We are manifesting these dreams, children, whatever it is that you want. We are manifesting this Ten of Cups reality, and we're doing it together. And it's closer than it's ever been. I know that it's still been a very tumultuous time. I have been struggling at times myself, but also really working to transmute not only the denser energies within myself and with the beings that I'm connected with, but also to hold it down for the collective. I mean, because we are all connected and we are working towards these things together, and it's not going to happen alone. All right. So please continue to check in with your feminine counterparts, your collaborators. Continue to reach up for these higher, wiser timelines. Hold the vision. If you're struggling to feel it, that's okay. Just see it as much as you can. All right. And, I think a lot of these heart energies are like, it's like almost there's like a protection kind of happening of it's hard to continue to hold visions when you're not sure if they're going to manifest. My dreams last night were very like, it was just like black hole energy. And it was like, you could get sucked in, or you could get sucked out, but like, it was just eternal void. And I think that that's what the times are kind of feeling like. It's like, how much longer do we have to stay in this? Like, when do we get to actually be in this new earth? And I listened in an energy little update from Lee Harris today that was talking all about just like we are here not necessarily to do things in the world and to have crazy innovations. Those of us who are doing this energy work are coming from this place of a we're expanding human consciousness. So the best thing that you can do is just be you, is just hold yourself, hold your heart, nurture yourself, nurture your home, nurture your critters, your family, like whatever it is that is in your present reality, nurture nature, and let nature nurture you. So that's the message I'm going to close on. I wish you many blessings. Hang in there. We are. I think we're almost through the thick of it. And then, of course, there'll be a new thick of it. But I think there'll be more togetherness as we move forward and forward. So many blessings. Aho.